Hi guys, welcome back to Hook, Line and Stitches. You've got Sammy here. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Today we're going to be working a hexagon square, granny square. Ironic name considering it's a hexagon. However, let's get on with the pattern. So I'm starting with a magic ring. There is a magic ring tutorial on my channel that you're welcome to check out. If you're really uncomfortable with the magic ring, which I know a lot of people are, you could always just do a chain 4, slip stitch together to form a small ring, and then follow the pattern as normal. So I've done my magic ring and a chain 3, which will count as the first double crochet. I'm going to work a second double crochet into my magic ring. Now you can see that my magic ring is quite large, and I keep it that way while I'm working and then tighten it up at the end. So I've got 2 double crochet, including my starting chain. I'm going to chain 2, which will be a corner, and work another 2 double crochet into my magic ring. 1, 2. So there's our second side, chain 2, and we'll do another 2 double crochet, now I'm working with quite a bulky yarn and a large hook. This pattern will translate to any size. So if, for example, you were doing a temperature blanket and you were wanting to do a hexagon a day, you could use, say, number 4 hook and a nice light number 3 weight yarn. You're going to end up with quite a sizable blanket. Or you could always change colour each round and do a hexagon a week. So I've got 3 sets of double crochet with chain 2 in between. I'm going to do our 3rd chain 2 and our 4th double crochet cluster. So another 2 double crochet into our magic ring. Because I work with my magic ring quite open, it does look a little bit untidy. I promise it all tidies up once we finish this round and close up our ring. So there's 4 double crochet clusters, a 4th chain 2, 2 double crochet into our circle, 1, 2, chain 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, our last set of double crochet. So 2 double crochet into our circle, 1, 2, and then we can close up our magic ring. So I just like to pull a loop up so my hook doesn't get in the way, and then we can close up our magic ring. So you're just wanting to make sure that your stitches are all facing out, of course. They should automatically. Now you can tie off here. I like to wait a row or 2 before I tie off my magic ring. And we've finished on a double crochet cluster, but we started on one as well. So we're going to do another chain 2 and a slip stitch into the 3rd loop of our starting chain. Now I work into the chain. It prevents a big gap in your work and keeps everything a little bit tidier. So there's our first round. We've got our 6 sides, our 6 corners of our hexagon. Now to work the second round, if you want to change colours, of course you can do that. Just join in at any point with a slip stitch. I'm going to start round 2 with a chain 3, which will be our first double crochet. double crochet into the next stitch. And now this brings us to our corner chain space, which is where we're going to add our increases on each round. For the hexagon, we'll pop a double crochet into the chain space, chain 2, and a second double crochet into that same chain space. So we've just increased the stitch count for each side by 2 stitches. Now I'm going to work a double crochet into each stitch down the side. So for round 2, we only did 2 stitches on each side for round 1. So work a double crochet into the next 2 stitches. We're at our next corner. Oops. Sorry, drifting. So corner chain space, we pop a double crochet, a chain 2, and a second double crochet. I'm just going to tighten. See this, how tight the magic ring circle goes? There's your benefit. You can get it so tight when you cinch it up that there's no hole in the middle. So we're just going to continue around the remaining 4 sides, working those increased stitches into the corner chain spaces and a double crochet into each stitch from the previous round. Now if you're wanting to do some really tiny hexagons, you could work half double crochet or even a single crochet instead of a double crochet. Just depends how many hexagons you want to make and how big you want your project to end up. So there's our second round. We're just going to continue increasing each round in the same fashion. So you can make these as big or as small as you like by adding or reducing the amount of rounds you do, and of course by choosing a larger or a thinner yarn to work your project. So I hope you've enjoyed learning the hexagon. I really love these as blankets. They work up really quickly. They look super cute. You can join them in a few different ways. There will be a tutorial on joining hexagons at a later date, but I just think they're a bit cute and a little bit different instead of a traditional granny square. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Until next time, have a fantastic day and happy hooking.